Hello, my friend. Today I want to bring you with me on the memories of my recent California tour. So if you are new to this channel, my name is Marco. I am a musician and a researcher in music technology and music improvisation, and I just got back home from a week-long trip to California. And this trip was actually a tour based around my work. If you saw my recent video where I talked about my music path, my unexpected music path, and what I do for a living, it might be interesting to show you some behind the scenes of what is life as not only as a musician, but as a researcher in music technology, AI, and improvisation as we tour the world. In fact, we've been invited to different universities in the area of Los Angeles. We've been touring around LA, Santa Barbara, Orange County, and Riverside to give workshops, presentations, and concerts around our work. And I shot some videos, of course, but I also logged everything in this little book here. So this is my logbook, and I might do a separate video in the future because I'm really into notebooks and I have many of them. I journal and I keep different notebooks for different reasons, but this particular one here not only is very funny because of all these stickers, it's my daily logbook. So the way this works is that each morning I sit at my desk and I note everything I did the day before. I got inspired by Austin Kleon to do something like that because I really like the fact that doesn't matter how rich my day is, I can write even the more mundane events, and it's something useful for me. It helps me really getting on track in the morning. I just wrote in the entry for today, and I thought that it would be nice to go over this with you to see how my California trip was. So we took off from Paris, where I'm currently living in. On the 30th of May, we got a nice flight, and as soon as we landed, we went straight off to Venice Beach. And we had some really nice fish tacos and chicken, and we met the amazing Jorge at Groundwork Coffee. And it was a beautiful experience to being able to talk with such a cool guy who really knows his craft. I'm really passionate about coffee, and it was really, really nice.
Something
here we are in the University of Santa Barbara, California, and today is day 3 of our tour. First time in California for me. It was a great time, really. Went to Venice Beach, Santa Monica Pier, Griffith Observatory, like all the classics. A really cool vibe in LA at the moment. Today's June the 1st, so we arrived on the 30th of May. Incredible weather, as you can see. And then yesterday we hit the road. We drove all the way up to Santa Barbara, where we are at. So we are currently at the University of California, Santa Barbara, Department of Music. We're going to have a concert tonight and 2 workshops tomorrow. And yeah, I'm really much looking forward for it. We just installed everything. We are about to do some rehearsals and sound check, and then 6 p.m. it's going to be showtime. Can you believe studying here? I don't think I would be able to open a book in this environment. There's people skateboarding around the corner, and there's like a department party in the square. That's insane. Like the weather is so good and the vibe is just, it's so beautiful.
I had a first computer. Yeah. I mean, there.
That Tibetan that is here is there.
And we're now going into about as farther south, perhaps in Nepal.
And to take this collection. I mean, this is really great. I mean, because you think about the.
It's a German origin. Yeah.
Functional.
Yes, I'm a driver. I could bridge it, but
Ooh.
Here we are in Riverside, the last stop of our California tour. We are having a concert tonight and a workshop tomorrow at the UCR Center of Arts in downtown Riverside. Yesterday we had a beautiful day in Orange County, went down to Laguna Beach. We had an amazing meal on the beach in Crystal Cove. My inner child, who was crazy and obsessed with the O.C, the TV show, was quite happy about it. And then we hit the road and got into the desert down to Riverside. It was nice to also have the morning off today, resting a bit, because the tour has been pretty much on the road experience until now, which is beautiful. And honestly, it's what I think a California tour should be. But also, it can become quite tiring at times. So this morning we just took it off, chilled it down, had a nice breakfast, relaxed here in the hotel. And now we are ready to load in and sound check for tonight's concert. And I definitely have a new addiction, which are Altoids. I really like them, and also I really like this thin can. I think I'll turn it into a guitar pick can to keep my guitar picks, which I always lose all the time. So this time I wouldn't lose them, hopefully. So thank you, Mr. Altoids.
Yes, you see a little bit. We tested. Yeah.
Going out ready. Sense. So that was it. It was a week-long tour of very nice activities, and first time for me in California. I have to say I've been to the US many times in the last years, and I kind of feel that California has a different vibe. It's not only because, as a kid I was really passionate about punk rock and the skate culture. I dreamed about Warped Tour, and actually, this is a very cool souvenir I got. One day when I was eating a sandwich in Riverside, I found the flyer from this year Warped Tour, and look at the bands here. There are some bands that I've been listening to ever since I was like 14 or 15. Come on, All Time Low, Simple Plan, Story of the Year, Taking Back Sunday. It was a beautiful experience, and I kind of feel that also in this very complicated moment for the world and for US. I really thought California has a different way of living. The feeling I got is they are trying their best to build a different way of living, and they are true to it. They try to stick to it. I don't know, it might be just my, view from an European point of view, but we actually had a very, very good time. And it's always nice to, being invited and showcase your research, your music. We've been actually touring a lot in the last years. It's one of the main tasks of my work is also to present, the outreach of our research, of our publications. And since I'm working in a research which is pretty much practice-based, and I'm a musician, part of it is also perform, giving concerts, and teaching, giving workshops. And thanks to these activities, I met all sorts of beautiful people, and most importantly, maybe, experience new scenarios, new places, new ways of living. And this is always really fascinating for me. So I'm really grateful for having this opportunity. I'm really thankful for the universities of Santa Barbara, Irvine, and Riverside for having us. And I just thought it would be nice to, bring you a bit around with me during this tour. And if you made this far, in the video. I'm really thankful for your support for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're curious about what's the life of a creative person that does research in music technology as a musician. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.